It's morning!
And that means it's time for the Rotten Mornings
Podcast!
The best way to start your morning off rotten.
Podcast!
Right. Hello.
Hello and welcome to the next installment of Rotten Mornings. I'm Scott.
I'm Matt.
I'm Brandy.
And I'm Grim.
This has been Rotten Mornings.
Hey, I'm going to say A and you say B immediately after, all right?
Okay.
A.
B.
Uh-oh.
Scott.
Yes, I hear you. You're fine. Everything's fine.
God damn it. Brandy thinks you're being serious. I know better.
Yeah. I'll say A.
Okay, B.
Oh, God damn it. So, guys, as you guys can probably tell, Matt and I are mourning the fact that we have a good connection.
Yes. We don't know what to do with this garbage.
Yeah, this is poop stink.
Poop stink.
Yeah. So we need to go ahead and jump into news. Hey, by the way, guys, this is episode unofficially 96. Unofficially.
So we've got
Woo-hoo.
7, 8, 9. We've got 3 more episodes before episode 100.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we got a bullshit till the end.
Yep.
Yeah. We ran out of stuff to say before the podcast started. Episode 1.
Yeah, 22 years ago.
I don't believe you. You fucking talk too much all the time. I don't think you'll ever run out.
B.
Apparently, he
Hey!
You dumb bitch.
So, what?
Grim.
News.
Oh, yeah, news. I was going to let Grim handle this segment since she wants to be Talkie Make Talker Pants. This is why we don't let you talk, Grim. B. Yeah, news. Let's get to the news.
Podcast!
Ta-da!
Okay, good news. Good news. I'm glad you guys stayed tuned for that riveting report from our raving reporter. She's
Hey,
raving.
Scott. Hey, Scott.
What?
Eat shit.
Okay.
Yay!
Matt, do we have to have Grim on the podcast?
Not actually here. I'm just impersonating her.
Yeah. That's... Say, block.
It's like, I'm going to scream podcast and fall out. It's going to be 5 minutes of you going, A?
B.
So what do we have for rotten news?
Well, let's start off with Sunday. Right after we did the podcast Sunday morning, we went out and did some shooting out at the old haunted chicken house.
That's right, we did.
And we were all together for that.
Yeah.
That was awesome. We got to look at some of the new stuff. Scott, what'd you think about the way that the house is looking now?
First of all, I'd like to say I got super confused because when you said after we shot the podcast, I thought you were talking about this podcast, and now I got super confused.
Oh my God! I'm
We started with last Sunday.
I'm America. The house is looking really, really good. I'm very excited about the changes that they've made, and also the things that they've kept and revamped and stuff. It is. I was telling Everett now. I mean, 2 weeks and those guys are ready to open, and he's like, "No, man, there's so much more to come." And I was like, "Oh heck, dangy darn,
dingy dang darn."
Yeah, spadoinkle.
It looked good, and
every time we go out there, it looks completely different from the time we were last there.
Yep.
I think it's because we keep getting the address wrong and we just keep showing up at random chicken houses.
Where are we?
Yeah, one
I'm
time we went and there was just a
amazed by
bunch of
the
chickens.
I'm just constantly amazed by the amount of work that they've done in such a short period of time.
Yeah. Now they that is a haunt, and it is one of our favorite haunts, and they really put their heart and soul into it, and
Yeah.
it shows.
And if you've been keeping up with the ROTN site lately, there's been some memes coming out. A handful of them from Tim, and now a handful of them coming from Bobo. So that's fun as hell. They're both like kind of.
Yeah, Hillbilly Hollow and Haunted Chicken House are throwing down.
Yeah, they're throwing down.
What
And
are we
it's
calling
quite
that?
hilarious.
The Tim Butt Chronicles
Yeah.
for Tim.
Tim of the Butt.
Tim of the
Tim
Butt.
of the Butt.
Tim of the Butt Chronicles.
Hey, Graham,
What do you want, Scott?
could you tell the listeners about the poo noodle?
Could you do it?
Poo noodle.
No, we have to go into this. That's why we have the menu up.
I have this note, include Graham in more things, and I'm just going to erase that. Just, never mind.
Rat. We are going to rub shit on noodles and hit people with it.
Okay.
No,
Not
no,
true.
no,
Not
no,
true.
We're
no,
not
no.
doing that.
We're not doing
We're not
that.
doing that.
No hepatitis. None.
There'll be a bunch of pink eyes in at Creepy Con. We've started
What was that,
pool noodle.
What was that cryptid we covered? Pink eye, pink eye?
Yeah, pink eye, pink eye. So yeah, we have started a pool noodle war with a good handful of people, and I actually have a list right here in front of me. If you don't mind, I'll have Graham read off the names of the people who have already like thrown a gauntlet to us and said that they are into the battle. Would you like to hear those names?
I mean, fuck, what's the best that could happen?
Fuck right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Are you ready?
B.
Yay! Me too. So we have Squeaks Unright and Chaos Unright,
Yes.
OC Spike, Dingo Clern, Mimic the Clown, Hatchet the Clown. Possibly, this is possibilities. We gotta check. We'll know soon. But anyway, here's possibilities. This is Pearl Shell, Pops Witch Hunter, and then there's Mason Mimic Myers, Scarecrow Creations.
Yes.
Scarecrow Creations.
And Scarecrow will definitely be there, right?
Yes, Mimic and Scarecrow will definitely be there.
Yes.
Okay. So Mason Mimic Myers. I just read
Yep.
that.
And
He's coming
Scarecrow.
twice. Okay. Hatchet the Clown and Scarred the Clown are possibly going to be there. And then there's Hiccup Web.
And it is definitely on with Hiccup Web.
Yeah, Hiccup's down
Yes.
for sure.
Yes. Mayhem the Clown, Zeke Frostbite Clern, Classy Green, and Demonic.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to meeting them for the first time also.
sure.
So much same.
Did you not meet Demonic at CreepyCon last year?
I don't think we knew
I
them
think
that
he
well.
was gone.
Yeah.
Because we were only there on Sunday.
Oh,
I
Demonic.
think he was there on Saturday. I could
think
be wrong.
That's Scarecrow.
Yes.
Yeah, they were there all weekend. They had their booth.
Oh, we didn't even think about going by a booth. Yeah, we didn't know them that well then, so I don't think we actually crossed paths with them.
Oh, it's all cool. They're super cool people.
And we're stupid. So
And we are
There is
stupid.
that.
okay, let me continue. Scott, shut up. Okay, Doug Hale, Sicken and Scurvy, Smokey and Blinky, Screamsicle, Mr. Hyde, and possibly O'Neill Sorrows and Mr. Biggs.
Mr. Biggs is definitely there. It
Yes.
is 100% on with Biggs. It is on Biggs. It is fucking on.
It is on and almost done, I swear. There is Zero the Clown, possibly, and then Abby Walker, Azazel.
Definitely.
Yes, for sure. Punk's the
Oh,
Clown.
that's a fun one. Punks is going to come down and meet us at CreepyCon.
Yes.
And then what else? Where am I? Oh, okay. Patrick O'Toole, which is with Creepy Critters.
And that's the ones we've got.
Hey, you know what? That is a list of some of the most badass people in the industry.
Right?
And
And
that's a
there
super
are
exciting
more to
list.
come. More to come, I promise you. We are just right now like getting this list together. There are so many more that are going to be on this list.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I've already heard references to the pool noodle battle from some other people that aren't on there, like the other clones.
The other farms, the other unrights.
Yeah.
I
Everybody
feel like
can-
you're
Go
leading
ahead.
toward the great hunt of pool noodle.
Yes. Yes.
I'm kind of surprised we're not already seeing sold out messages of pool noodles.
So this is going to be at CreepyCon 2022.
Yes. We are calling it hashtag Pool Noodle War, hashtag CreepyCon 2022, hashtag Pool Noodle War 2022.
That's a lot of hashtags.
It's 3.
We're going ham with some noodles. Yeah.
Noodle
The
ham.
noodle ham.
Noodle ham.
Very, very culinary reference.
Well, we have already bought some pool noodles and have also already destroyed some pool noodles.
I chewed one up.
Yes, we've shot a few TikToks with the pool noodles, and we filmed a whole entire Star Wars TM training montage of Grim Ray, which circles back around to the memes thanks to DeBobo and Tim from Hellbilly Hollow.
Tim of the butt.
They really gave us a kick-ass idea of doing the lightsabers and making her Ray and all this shit. So that's what we filmed that today also. And we had a review out at Ferris in downtown, the new downtown area in Trustful.
Oh, that's
It
cool.
was so good.
What kind of place is Ferris?
It's a ale house.
Ferris Artisan
Oh,
Ales.
yeah, Ferris. Yeah. I do know that. I do know that establishment.
It was a while since we've been there.
Yeah,
and
because
when
we went shortly after they opened, and their menu has completely changed since then.
Yeah, that was the old Oyster House.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. That's cool. And that came out this week?
No, we just filmed it.
I haven't done it yet because I've got a few more things to edit. I'm gonna edit the Star Wars thing in the Rotten and Grim Kids, and then I'm gonna put a hat on Rotten and Grim Kids because it'll be out the door.
Okay, so it's coming out with the 100th episode. Awesome.
It'll be out April the 1st. The first episode's not in, is it?
No, we still have a few more podcasts to go.
It would be April. What day would be the 100th?
I don't know.
Okay, let me see. I got a calendar here.
First of
If we're on,
weekend. So this is 96, you said?
Yeah.
so it'll be the 23rd of April when the 100th episode comes out.
Okay. Good deal.
But you're saying the first, which should be next Friday, is when.
Yeah, I kind of want to release on the 1st, but I can release when we do the 100th episode. Fuck it.
That's up to you, buddy. I do like the idea of April Fools.
Yeah, I agree. Well, let's do that then. So you've heard it here first.
April 23rd.
The 100th. What's that? Bicentennial? What do you call 100th?
Centennial.
The centennial episode will be on the 24th
Fourth.
of April.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Yay!
And that is the one that we are calling the 100th, even though it's in true rotten form, not the true 100th.
Yeah, it's more like 98.
But that's because, well, no, it's more like 102 because of 0 and
Oh, right,
0.5.
Yeah. No, it's more like 98.
Yeah, it's 98. It's backwards. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's fun. Yeah, because we've had 92 in-season episodes, and we've had a few out-of-season episodes. That's how.
Yeah, we've had like 6 out of season. No.
Don't math. Don't you math.
Hey.
In true rotten format, we have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah,
I
that's
never
true.
have an idea.
Hey, Is there any other rotten news you guys want to talk about?
Well, actually, yeah, I wanted to talk about the merch that we got from Smokey and
Yeah, we got
Blinky.
some merch from Smokey and Blinky. They sent us some postcards and some stickers. It was badass. Very cool.
Yeah, I saw pictures of that. That looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a good little handful of stuff, man. It's awesome that they sent it to us. They put like 100 stamps on the fucking thing.
Yeah, they did.
That, you know what? That's my favorite thing is 100 stamps.
It literally looks like it shipped from Japan, but the stuff was bad as fuck.
Yes, it was awesome.
Also, the last bit of news is that when Good Stuffs came down here on Thursday of last week, I bought 6 cases of popcorn to sell in the store in Buckeyes.
Uh-huh.
I sold 5 cases of popcorn in 2 days.
That's awesome, man.
Yes.
And we're ordering 12 more cases, and they're going to bring it down to us either this week or next week.
Hey, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep, he's been peddling some popcorn
I've been
at the store.
peddling that popcorn.
Well, he got
Proud of
6
you, Matt.
different flavors in those cases, and 3 of those flavors were sold out in just one day.
Well, when you got somebody who's a popcorn pusher,
I'm a popcorn pusher.
you're gonna peddle some popcorn. I like it. And that's enough of my what is it when the letters are lined up like that?
Anagram?
Nope.
Dyslexia?
No. Good God. When you say the same letter like an apple and a
Oh, you mean lined up letters?
The alphabet?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, don't math. Don't math.
I did
Don't mess.
Oh,
Don't
Stop.
math with me. Don't you math with me.
Did we have
Um,
any other rotten news?
We went over it right before he called, and immediately I forgot
Well,
everything I said.
The commercial, did we finish talking about the commercial
Oh,
we
at
did
the
for the Haunted Chicken
at the
House?
Haunted Chicken House, we filmed a commercial that will be out there for asking for actors to come to, like, who wants to come out and act at the Chicken House. So that'll be coming out soon. We also did
anyone listening that would like to be involved with acting at the Haunted Chicken House for their upcoming season, just go to their Facebook page and send them a message. That is how they are accepting actors at this time.
it's awesome.
And same with Hellbilly Hollow is if you PM the Hellbilly Hollow site and let them know you're interested, they will get back to you as soon as they have their actor thingy madoodle.
yes, come be a haunter. It's fun. Make people pee themselves.
And we'll be looking into doing more acting classes with both of them as well.
Yes, we will be doing acting classes soon at the Chicken House and at Hellboy Hollow.
Hell yeah.
And maybe even some crossover classes for both.
Yeah, oh, I hope so.
Okay, Hellbilly Hollows, people, here's how to act at the Chicken House. That's really cool. I know, like, the haunts are already, well on their way to starting an amazing Halloween season, and being a part of that is you guys are doing a fantastic job of that.
Well, thank you,
Yes,
Scott.
Thank you so much, Scott.
Cool. Here's a little piece of news. We, in the last week, have grown our the amount of ratings that we have on Spotify for Rotten Mournings.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo!
We now have a 5-star rating on Spotify, and that's based on 10 reviews.
Hey, fuck yeah.
I'm impressed. I honestly thought you were about to say 5 reviews. So I'm very impressed.
Yes, we got 5 1-star reviews, which gives us our 5 stars.
5 stars.
One.
Yes.
Don't math with me.
So yeah, you guys go and leave us a 5-star review, even if you don't like us.
We always say to leave us a 5-star review and a bad comment. That's how we want that.
Well, now the rating system on Spotify was only recently added too. They did not have a rating system until I believe December of this past year. So it's only been out a few months.
Yeah.
Well,
So
listeners,
we're
just
groundbreaking.
in case you didn't know, every time you send a star, I get fed because I eat them. I eat the stars.
She's a star eater.
I am. So send me those stars.
You already
Guys,
hear saying.
Make sure that you are sending stars for Grim to eat.
And roses for her to put in her booty.
I put roses in my booty.
Now, how about on Apple iTunes? Is anybody leaving us any reviews?
We do. We have several reviews on there. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I moved over to that app so I could read a couple of these.
I don't hear anything.
And one of them says, I'd like to be compensated for the hearing damage that I received while listening to this podcast. I randomly had my ears start bleeding uncomfortably. Rotten forever, forever rotten.
That's beautiful. I hope it happens again.
That sounds like it was written by Scott.
That was Scott.
It wasn't. Mine was similar, but that wasn't me. This one was by a Becky Sandlin.
Oh, wow.
And it says, absolutely love the Rotten Mournings podcast. This group of talented individuals are absolutely rock stars. Stay rotten.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. We love you, Becky.
We're going to have to eat ourselves because we're stars.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
And this is by user NWJSWJSJW. I can't stop listening because they won't let me out of this cold, damp room. Then Ear Bleeding Good Time, probably one of the most amazing podcasts I've ever listened to. That was by someone called the Rotten Steps Is.
The Rotten Sepsis.
Yeah. I'm billing y'all for the time I have wasted listening to all these podcasts.
From every star.
You guys are idiots. This is great. By 10 Guardians. So
like
yeah.
10 of those? There's 10 of those on there?
Awesome.
Tender Gardens.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Go tend your garden.
Yeah. So from Kindergarten. So weird. So yeah, we've got 6 ratings on Apple Podcasts. We've got 10 on Spotify. 2 or 3 people liked us on Facebook. We're doing really well. We are dangerously close to double digits, and that's exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
I love it.
Guys, if you're listening, hey, thanks for listening.
Yeah, no shit. Thank you for listening, guys. Y'all are awesome for listening.
We love you.
Yes, we do. And hey, if you haven't left us a review, leave one for us, and we'll read it out next time.
Yes, make it horrible. The worse, the better.
Yeah, we like 5 stars and bad reviews. That's how we.
We do.
We are dealing with that. And we may read the same ones next week.
Yeah,
that's true too. We will probably forget that we already read them.
Oh, hey, since we haven't mentioned me yet, Mr. Marlin made the scariest goddamn picture with our faces on fucking pool noodles. It is terrifying.
It is.
Yeah, it is terrifying. It is nightmare fuel. It is indeed that. If you guys haven't seen that, go to Rotten Reviews on Facebook and check out that image, or you can go to the Rotten community and check out that image. Scary shit, Marlon.
I love
Scary
it.
fucking shit.
I love it. It's awesome. Marlon does such great stuff for us, and just a stand-up guy, man. Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you so much, Mr. Marlin. I adore it. We all love them.
I've got a question for you, Scott.
Okay.
Do you remember what the question of last week's podcast was?
I do.
Okay, what was it?
The question is, what holiday that we covered on a podcast fell between winter solstice and spring equinox?
Okay, I actually have an answer for that on one of the posts on Facebook.
Okay, let's hear that answer.
This answer was, and I don't know what the actual answer is personally, but this is Robin Evans. She works at Nightmare at 3008.
Yes.
She said the answer to your question on the podcast is February the 2nd, Candlemas.
Yes.
Candlemas
does fall on February 2nd, but it's not one that we covered. We covered a different holiday that falls on February 2nd of Groundhog's Day.
It was Groundhog's Day. But since Robin actually made a guess at all, she wins!
Yeah, Robin, you win!
Way to go, Robin. She also said it was also called Briganti for the Celtic female deity of light, calling attention to the sun being halfway on its advance from the winter solstice to the spring equinox.
Yeah, so probably we should have covered that instead of Groundhog's Day.
Agreed.
Probably.
Yeah.
Thanks for the suggestion, Robin.
Yeah, we are always we have 2020 coolness. Like we can look back and say we could have been cool.
Yeah, we could have done that.
Right.
Too bad.
I don't know what was the prize though? We were going to say your name on the podcast, right?
Robin Evans!
All right! Hey, thank you for listening and for participating and commenting. Guys, it's really easy to win some of these contests or participate in these contests. Just comment. Like, let us know that you're listening. Let us know that you like us.
And guys, be sure to go to Nightmare at 3008. They're doing an escape room.
Well, that would have been
last night.
Yeah, guys, please go last night.
I think we talked about that last week.
I think we did mention that.
But be sure to go to Nightmare at 3008. Check on them when they're going to be opened and go out there and see Robin. She does a kick-ass job. She beat the shit out of us last time we were there.
She did.
With a butcher knife. And probably before and before.
We had lots of
She's
marks
one of
and
our
bruises.
favorites.
Yeah, they are badass people. We adore them so much. So much.
And there's so many cool people in like the haunt industry and just like so many cool haunts. We're in kind of the lap of luxury as it comes to that stuff.
Really are. I love it.
Yes, love all of you.
Let's watch this haunt industry continue to grow
and
be more.
Think about how much of a bitch it would be if we weren't where we're at right now, trying to do what we do without having that many haunts just right up the way from us.
It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
I love
it. I was going to point out something too, and I've tried to mention it a couple of times, and it wasn't the right time, and now it is the right time, and I forgot what it was.
Oh wow! The Scott baby.
You were saying that we were saying that we probably will read the same reviews over because we'll forget what we said, right?
Right.
So I'm going through the podcast archives, and I'm naming things in the way that should have been named originally, and I'm finding these ads, and I know the conversation that happened. We've made 3 ads for Rotten Mournings podcast. Each time we go, hey man, you know what we've never done? An ad for the Rotten Mournings podcast. And we're like, yeah, we've never done one. And we're like, hey, you know how we could do it? we could do it like this. Hey, do you want a podcast that's this and this? Well, we're not that. We're this. And we did the exact same fucking ad 3 fucking times, only slightly different.
Oh my fucking God.
That's so rotten.
I didn't know we made any.
That sounds like us. We're
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
that
definitely remember
tracks.
doing that once.
We're crazy.
I guess. Speaking of ads, though, I guess we should go ahead and jump to one, huh?
I
We
think
should
that's a
do
great
that.
idea.
Let's get to it.
All right, guys, we're gonna jump to ads, and we'll see you after the break.
All right, guys.
Commercial.
You know what we haven't done an ad for?
Oh yeah, the podcast, right?
Yeah, the podcast. We should do an ad for the podcast.
We should totally do
Okay,
that.
well let's do it like and here I'll start it off. Me and you, then and okay, just me and you. All right, ready?
Okay.
Hey, are you looking for a podcast that's super entertaining?
Are you wanting a podcast that gives you the news?
Podcast!
That's not what we have.
Rotten Mornings podcast. Listen to us.
Yeah, listen to Rotten Mornings podcast. It's a festering pound of poo.
If you're not already listening, then how are you here?
Give us
Right.
your ears.
Keep listening. Not gonna have sponsors.
What's that?
I guess we're just not gonna have sponsors this season.
Yep, doesn't look like it.
Man, you
What
know,
are
we
you-
got flyers all over the homeless shelter.
You jumped off of a building.
And
Yeah.
it didn't get me sponsors. What else do you need from me, people?
I need from you people.
Well, we're in the second half of the show.
We are.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is the part that everybody stayed tuning into, listening good. But
Are they?
yep. So what are we talking about today?
Are we talking about stuff?
And things. And crap.
Is this a question that you're wanting to ask?
Maybe.
God
Huh?
damn it, Brandy.
What are your thoughts on it?
I know.
We are talking about National Paranormal Day.
Ooh. Spooky.
There's a
Scary.
day for the paranormal? Do they like? Is that the only day that they can do anything on?
Yeah, what happened was paranormals was all year round, and they're like too much.
Whoa, ghost! Easy there.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was like the government who was like, "Hey, too much, guys," or if the ghost was like, "Hey, man, I'm just super tired, bro." Like with the pandemic.
I'm super tired, government bro.
Was it too para or was it too normal?
Yeah, I mean, it very easily could have been both. I actually saw earlier where someone was a ghost was trying to scare someone through Zoom. They're just like, "Hey, I'm just gonna phone this in. I'm staying in bed today."
I mean, that's the best way to do it now, right?
Zoom.
Yeah, it is. It is. And that way, if you get scared, you can just like, "Hey, I'm bad cell signal."
Red cell. Prank caller. Who's this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we've talked about so many paranormal things and paranormal activities and stuff throughout the history of this podcast. So, what have we not really covered?
Well, you want to kind of talk about the holiday and then go to that? Because all we've said so far is it is.
Like, what
Well-
day is it actually on?
Yeah, what day is it on?
Paranormal Day.
It says here that it is May 3rd is National Paranormal Day.
Hell yeah, it is. And I think this day started in 2013.
That's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and that is the end of my notes.
Well, it's apparently a day where people who believe in paranormal activities are encouraged to get together and share their experiences with each other.
So that's May 3rd. Okay. May 3rd, be unavailable for that. Good. Noted. We are not alone. Yes, the fuck we are.
Well, what does everybody here think of when you hear the word paranormal? Like, what is the first thing that comes to mind for you?
Extra normal.
What is extra normal?
Pair of normals. Yes.
Just a couple of normies walking down the street.
I'd say ghost, like paratrooper.
Well, ghost definitely comes to mind for me, but it can be ghost, haunting, spirit, poltergeist. But some people also include like aliens
cryptids.
And clairvoyance in with that too. Cryptids too as well, yeah, or even deja vu.
So I take a little bit different stance on that. I would say aliens are more technology, whereas paranormal is going to be more magic, occult, spiritual.
Okay, cool.
That's what I think.
I do tend to think more of the ghost stories or haunted house type things.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me read you the definition of paranormal. Denoting events or phenomena such as telekinesis or clairvoyance that are beyond the scope of normal science understanding.
Right. So like that's the magic and the occult, whereas I would say more possession was paranormal than Bigfoot was paranormal.
Yeah, I could say that, yeah.
Yeah. Unless you've got a Bigfoot with a Ouija board. Now I'm fucked.
So would that be like the difference between the words paranormal and supernatural?
To me, I don't put a lot of difference between paranormal and supernatural. I guess the only kind of delineation is that, like, in my mind, and of course I'm usually wrong, but supernatural for me feels more like religious based, like demons, or something that would be the villain of, or not even the villain, it could be the god of a religion, but there's like there's a religious aspect to it.
Are you moving?
Sometimes soon.
So you don't think of cryptids fitting under supernatural?
Not really.
What they've got here is it says both words aren't sharply defined and they do overlap. Supernatural is mostly used for stuff involving gods, and paranormal is used mostly with human powers.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much yeah. That was pretty close.
Yeah.
I do understand what you're saying though, with like supernatural, it being like these things are beyond the natural order, and Bigfoot would be beyond the natural order. So your statement, super makes sense. But in my head, it's kind of been that. I've always just kind of put cryptids as cryptids, aliens as aliens, and I don't know that I've ever made them outside of that.
Yeah. Honestly, I've kind of just thought of both terms as interchangeable and describing things that fascinate me.
Yeah.
What I think the overlap between the words is anything can be supernatural, because if you are under the thought process that God, Jesus, all that shit was made by the same one person, then technically everything falls under that heading.
Yeah.
But not everything falls under the heading of paranormal.
Okay. That's interesting. I've read and watched a lot of things dealing with paranormal and supernatural, but never really thought to differentiate between those two words before.
I have a question. Matt, could you actually be paranormal? Could you be?
I'm paraplegic.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Yay!
that's all for me. Bye,
So,
everyone.
guys, thank y'all for tuning in to our review of Paranormal Activity 2. We didn't discuss the movie because it was terrible, but these are some thoughts on the word.
Hey, didn't you want to talk about like cursed pictures or cursed videos? I've got one cursed video that I can think of. The one where you pooped on video.
Oh, God damn it.
What?
Where you pooped on video.
Why did you poop on that video?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lies.
You don't remember the first episode of Strips where you were eating the Taco Bell? And
Oh, yeah. I pooped on video. That's right.
that is a cursed video.
Pooped on video.
You wipe your butt on video.
Sounds pretty cursed to
You
me.
damn butt wiper. Video butt wiper.
I thought you were going to start talking about Chicken Dan there for a minute. You got him to poop
Yeah.
on video too.
That's another cursed
That
video.
was pretty fucking scary. That was a scary day.
Why?
Garbage.
Every time someone is pooping on video, I'm involved. I don't.
I
That is true.
saw
I'm
Chicken
seeing
Dan's
it.
nuts that day.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got it on camera.
Now you'll never feel like a real chicken.
So scroll down a little bit on what you've got there because it says that they have the creator of. I don't see it there. It says within our research we were unable to find the creator or the origin. Of
Oh, that says
National
unable.
Paranormal Day. Yeah, I see that now.
There are throughout the history of the internet, there are tons of cursed videos or just pictures and photographs of things that people can't explain, things that have shown up in photographs. I know it's not specifically that, but the Eliza Lamb video was always like one of those videos that like, is this clearly showing something supernatural happening or something just unsettling happening, you know?
I really liked the documentary that hotel had paid for to tell everybody, it's fine, come to the hotel.
Did you watch it?
I watched pieces of it, and it was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah, they totally, everything that's ever been said about that video, from the detectives to the media to the press about it, they're like, oh, that's just kidding. No, we're a good hotel.
We're great.
We're a good hotel.
All of those murders and those different suicides, that was all just made with smoke and mirrors. It's a trick of the light.
Yeah, all the people that died in our hotel was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, they didn't die. They just stopped living.
They just didn't understand how to stay alive.
Yeah, they just stopped understanding the concept of being breathing.
I think that reminds me, you know, Douglas Adams had this great quote in one of the Hitchhiker books where it's like, flying is easy. All you got to do is throw yourself at the ground and miss.
That's in the last book, the one that's kind of almost like written like Chuck Palahniuk.
Yeah.
So long
At the
and
end of the universe.
that's the second one. So Long and Thanks for All the Fish was the next one, but there was one after that one that it was.
It wasn't a restaurant at the end of no, that's the second one.
That's the second one. So Long and Thanks for All the Fish was the third one.
Young Zaphoid Plays It Safe is like 0.5. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't really count.
Anyway, but I was just wondering if like it'd just be funny if like the thing about like how to make it
Harmless is the one it's in.
Mostly Harmless, yeah. Yeah. Man, those
And
are great.
So Long and Thanks for All the Fish is the fourth one. It's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is the first one. The Restaurant at the End of the Universe is the second one. Life, the Universe, and Everything is the third one.
We didn't even call that one.
All the Fish is number 4, and Mostly Harmless is 5.
And this has been Douglas Adams and Paranormal Day.
Yeah, that's actually the day after.
Yeah, Douglas Adams Day is the May the 4th.
It is. Don't fact check us.
Don't fact us. No.
Don't fact us.
Don't fact us.
Yeah. Don't send us a fax.
Don't fax us. Or
Don't
call
fax us. If you
Don't
fact check
expect
us,
rotten
don't send
to
us
know
facts
that.
over by fax.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of other ones that were like super prolific. I mean, if we're gonna say that cryptids are paranormal, obviously the Patterson Gimli video would be considered a cursed video. But I'm trying to think of like cursed photographs that I've been
Right.
I've
The thing
seen.
you told us about that was like your main interest in doing this. Let's hear about that.
Yeah. Let me just hey Siri. Not a big deal.
See, we know you don't have your computer in front of you to do research. So you were like, yeah, I'll just tell you guys what to search. So what you meant was, hey, could you guys search some cursed images for me? So
Yeah. So Wikipedia says a cursed image refers to a picture, usually a photograph, that is perceived as mysterious or disturbing due to its content, poor quality, or combination of the two. Holy shit, that's rotten.
yep.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Matt just typed in cursed images, and I now feel like I've been cursed.
I feel cursed every day here. Somebody let me out, please.
There's a picture of some sheep. There's a picture of a chihuahua or something.
I don't know
Holy
what that
shit.
is.
There's one that I somewhat know a little bit about, kind of, maybe. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's the Katharina Detzel with a doll. Does that ring a bell?
The what? The what?
Okay, Katharina Detzel with a doll. The country of origin is Germany with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's a very strange looking photo.
I wish I could show you guys, but you're not looking.
Well, okay, so it shows a woman holding up a life-size, I guess it's a doll that's bigger than her.
Yeah,
and it has a penis.
But not many. But not many features.
Her hand's over here. How would she have her hand over here? This is literally not like a head on.
I didn't realize that was a penis.
Look how.
But it doesn't really have any other
It's got
features,
a nose
defining
and some
features.
whiskers and some glasses.
And the nose is longer than the penis.
But the woman that's holding it, I think it, from what I know, whatever, that's Katharina Detzel, and she was a mental patient in Germany.
And she built herself a human-sized male doll, i.e., it has a penis out of straw.
Oh, but here's the whole thing. She was put in a mental hospital because she performed abortions and sabotaged the railway and was considered an enemy of the state.
Oh.
And she created this doll out of burlap and straw as a way to curb her loneliness during her hospital stay.
Aw, that's sad.
That's
And she was still in the hospital when the Nazis took over Germany and murdered people that were deemed mentally ill, and no one knows for sure what happened to her.
Maybe she ran away with her doll. I hope.
Huh.
That's very strange.
That is very strange.
So
that was an interesting story.
Let me get this straight. We went from covering Paranormal Day, right? We could talk about that, to talking about ghosts, to talking about images that we literally have to describe in detail because it's a fucking image and we're on a fucking podcast.
I mean, that is, yeah, that's kind of what we did.
Yay!
Yay! Doing it there.
I'm so happy because in the very first podcast that we tried, Matt and Scott Can't Make a Podcast, our topic was videos that I would show you that you thought were stupid.
Yes.
That's right.
And I was like, it's so stupid. Why would you talk about a video on a podcast that they can't see?
So you decided to do a podcast today about cursed photos that people can't see. And then you didn't even remember what photos you needed us to look up to talk about.
No, but I remembered to hold it up to the podcast. I swear. I swear, Scott. Don't be mad.
I'm not mad.
And Matt is currently pissing on the camera.
Why are you pissing right now, Matt? God damn it.
Would you say that Momo was a cursed image?
Yes, Momo is a cursed image, but it's also like it was just a story that was started. But you know, belief dictating reality. It can be that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Here's one. Another cursed image. It's called Baby Tree and Stork. The original source is unknown, and nobody knows if it could be doctored or not. But this is from Russia, the country of origin that this picture was taken in. Was from Russia.
How would you describe that photo, Matt?
A big tree.
A baby tree and stork.
Yeah, baby tree and stork.
Sorry, I'm looking it up. Good.
Yeah, because you can probably describe it better.
So I can describe this image to you. No,
that is not those images.
I can tell you there is a stork in it.
What do you
call
the
name?
Is that babies? Is that babies hung up in a tree?
Okay, it's like basically babies in bags in a tree where the like flowering part of the tree goes away with the babies, and it's just like these long poles, and there's like a stork on a hay bale with a letter in its mouth, and it looks like all the babies are reaching toward the stork's letter.
I mean,
I can't really picture that. Could you describe it a little bit more?
Well, there looks like there's some sort of items and implements of torture up against the wall in the picture, just laying against the wall.
And they're holding torture. A couple of them.
Yeah, they've got one's got a fucking hookah.
Okay.
Oh, that's very weird. And the
one's
tree
got
itself
a scepter.
Did the tree itself have a face?
Yes, the tree has a face.
It is so fucking weird.
I think Grim just cursed it.
Okay. There was I'm trying to think of there's a photograph that has existed for a long time, and it's a family, and they're sitting down to eat dinner, and they're going to get their picture taken, and then like a dead body falls from the ceiling. Do y'all know what I'm talking
the one where the arms are laying in front. Well, I mean, a dead body didn't fall from the ceiling. When they took the picture, it looked like a dead body was hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a dead body hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean,
it's called the Cooper family falling body photo.
Yeah.
That was one that was always very, very unsettling.
Yeah, and like with cursed images, it's so hard to because when you say cursed images and you search that, it's normally just going to be like weird ass looking pictures, not necessarily ghost or paranormal, like a picture of a guy in a Shrek outfit hugging a kid, or a crab with a clown head. Weird stuff like that is what I get when I look for cursed images.
Yeah. Probably, guys, if you're playing along at home to the Rotten Mournings board game, don't look up that.
Yeah, you really might not want to do that.
There's one that's angry video game nerd Woody Woodpecker costume. Yeah, of course, it's from America.
How did this go so wrong?
Oh my God.
Because you picked a terrible idea. You wanted to talk about images on a podcast.
Well, all right. I guess I shouldn't have created this whole PowerPoint, but I'm gonna go ahead and flick through the slides so you guys can
Sorry, we're looking at other cursed pictures, and they're funny, but they're not like supernatural.
Yeah,
What
no.
about the picture of Abraham Lincoln's ghost?
So you're talking about more ghost pictures, not cursed images.
You know what?
What?
I'm done. You guys listening? You guys didn't like this topic? Well, you come up with a topic. You know how hard it is to come up with topics for 100 fucking weeks? Jesus fucking Christ. We have scraped the bottom of the barrel so deep that we can see the ground.
We literally can only stay on the bottom of the barrel. We haven't gone above the bottom of the barrel.
Yes, we are actually attached under the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, the barrel is literally laying on top of us, and we're trying to claw our way through the wood on the bottom of the barrel.
We are the barnacle of podcast.
Barnacle podcast. Podcast!
Podcast!
Hey, so
Podcast.
there's a thought. Maybe we should ask our listeners to send us ideas for topics.
We don't
Doesn't
have
mean we can pay
listeners.
attention to them, but it's a possibility.
Do you know how many phones and devices and websites and computers I had to log in to get us 10 stars on Spotify? It has been a labor of love of me.
Well, I promise you, if anybody suggests that we do 24 hours of podcasting straight, I will know it was you. And I will still say no.
Yes, Scott.
It just sounds like fun to me.
Yeah, because
does
your
not
idea of
sound like
fun
fun to
sounds
me.
like torture to us. Hey, you remember that time you wanted to listen to fucking Betty's White fucking 8-hour soliloquy? I don't know. I was trying to come up with something. I did a shit job.
Betty's
I'm sorry.
White.
I'm not good at comedy. I'm working on
Betty's White soliloquy.
it.
I would listen to 8 hours of that. Now that's a cursed image.
Goodness.
You remember that time you were like, hey man, it'll be super cool to go to a 3 Non-Blonde show.
Nope.
3?
B.
2.
Did you say 3 non-blondes?
Yes.
It's 4.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's 3 Non-Blondes.
Since when?
Motherfucking, I've got the goddamn discount version of 4 Non-Blondes.
Oh my God.
This is ridiculous. I've been robbed a full blonde.
3 Non-Blondes is a British comedy series.
Hey, it's a British comedy series. Ah!
Hey, I just realized I was like, I just looked up 4 non-blondes and I'm like, hey, none of these bitches are blonde.
That's what it's called.
Oh,
Never.
I just got that joke.
That's what they're supposed to be.
Shut the fuck up.
That is fucking awesome. So what does your family do for Paranormal Day, Grant?
They sacrificed a ghost.
I hate this right now.
They sacrificed a ghost.
Oh.
A zombie deer.
A zombie deer. There you go.
I just want Grim to be like, well, we have a paranormal tree, like the most normal
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, we could
Well,
actually follow the
Technically,
tradition of the day and discuss our own paranormal experiences. I just
Technically,
feel like
I
we've
think-
done that before.
I think that at some point we might have actually had a paranormal tree because we had bottles on the end of the tree branches that were up
A bottle
at some
tree.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. But
They
I
have a
don't know.
bottle tree, and people have died from drinking, so that kind of correlates.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like paranormal day or alcoholism.
Oh, so I get to celebrate me?
Wait a minute. Maybe Paranormal Day is drink until you die day.
Yay, I'm gonna go die now. Bye, everyone.
Well, guys, we could keep talking about this for hours, but
Could we?
nope. But
No.
hard no. But we do gotta end the podcast because we got more stuff to do, and we want to save some for next week, don't we, guys? Wink, wink.
Yeah,
We don't really want to talk to each other anymore.
What are we doing next week?
in excess.
Okay.
Tomorrow we're gonna try to explain what color looks like.
Yeah. Next week, we taste food with you.
Next week will just be a scratch and sniff episode.
Yes.
I do like sniffing things.
So get your crack ready to sniff.
Get your sniffers prepared.
I don't know why you listen to this podcast, but I'm so glad.
We could mention the Jacksonville Paranormal.
Oh, hey, talking about paranormal and on Paranormal Day, we have some friends in a paranormal, God, Brandy, you just said it.
Jacksonville Paranormal Research Society.
Awesome.
And they have asked us sometime in September to join them for an overnight stay at the
Leicester Hospital.
Leicester Hospital.
Leicester Hospital, for those of you who don't know, there are only a handful of haunts in Alabama that are located on actual haunted locations. With Sloss closing down, it takes that number down because Sloss was definitely haunted.
Yeah.
Columbia Manor is another one, and then I'm trying to think. There's one more that is definitely a haunted place, but Leicester Hospital is historically a haunted location. So having a haunt there is always kind of a very creepy time.
And so the Jacksonville Paranormal Research Society has already been there for one visit and tried to go live while they were there, but kept having equipment issues, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to try again and have asked us to join them.
That's awesome.
Exciting.
Also, we found out that there's a jail in Tennessee that is a paranormal, like a bunch of sightings, and you can book nights to stay there, and we're gonna maybe do that because that'll be before September.
It sounds like the year is already getting booked up pretty solid.
Yeah, no
Right?
shit.
Yeah. Well, guys, anything else before we wrap it up?
Nope.
Paranormal.
I
Hey,
can't
Rob.
wait to poop in a new place.
You can't wait to poop in a new place.
Yeah.
Poop in a new place.
Excellent. All right. Well, you guys stay running.
Stay
Stay
right.
running.
Join us next time for another episode of Rotten Mornings.